everybody, and welcome to the newest episode of the Rant Cafe podcast for weebs and weebs only, and anyone else that wants to listen to it. We have my usual co-host, Adamak, who's wearing my merch today, which you can get on nuxtaku.com.
Yo, man, glad to be here. I'm not wearing it to promote you. It's just comfortable and warm. It's winter. But, you know, go ahead. Go ahead and promote it, but that was not my intention.
Anyway, we also have hiding in public. He has returned after like a year hiatus from Rant Cafe.
Went on my big trek up the mountain. Got lost for a while, but I made it back.
He's been speedrunning Sekiro ever since. True story.
Yeah.
And we also have, for the first time, the lovely VTuber, Onigiri En. How are you doing?
Hello, good. I'm doing really well. Thank you for having me on your podcast.
Funny story. There I was, minding my own business, taking a shit, and Animac messages me, "Yo, Nux, you ever heard of Onigiri the VTuber?" And I said, no. And he sent me a clip, and I was like, wow, she's funny. So I followed her on Twitter, and she was like, oh my god.
While you were taking a shit?
Yeah.
Yep.
This is the lore, okay? I read at 90% of Animac's messages to me are read during shits.
I didn't know he was taking a shit, but yeah, I saw what Giri does on her stream where she does a cooking stream that is a hybrid of IRL cooking and her VTuber model, and I thought it was really unique and like innovative. So I was like, yo, Nux, check this out, because Nux is like obsessed with the VTuber space, and I'm kind of like learning more about it. So I was like, yo, you got to see this, Nux. And clearly I'm starting to get an eye for it because Nux agreed that Giri was special.
Yay, I'm special.
All right, I'm not sure if that's a compliment or an insult, Mac, but okay, whatever, we take those. Okay, all right. What cuisine is your favorite cuisine to eat and to cook, Giri?
To eat would probably be Japanese cuisine, but to cook, probably Chinese, considering I am Chinese and it's what I grew up with. So I'm most familiar with Chinese cooking.
Oh, I actually guessed that, but I didn't want to ask because I didn't want it to sound like weird, like what is this guy asking about me? But it's just because you pronounce some stuff in Mandarin really nicely on your videos. So I was like, oh, she's not like, she must be a first language speaker of Chinese, or at least family speaker of Chinese.
Yeah, my mother tongue is Mandarin, and I learned Cantonese when I came to Canada.
Yo, what?
That's so funny. What?
What? Wait, so how many languages do you speak?
Four and a half, maybe. Or
Oh,
4 and 2/4. Four and
insane.
a quarter.
Awesome.
Well, so I can speak Mandarin, English, Cantonese. I'm learning Japanese. I'm definitely not fluent, but I can understand anime without subs. Maybe 80% understand. And I speak
Nice.
French because I'm Canadian. I have
Let's
to learn
go,
French.
French.
So
Yeah.
I'm Canadian. I don't even know what's going on half the time. I'm just like, oh, there's a red sign in front of my house today. There's a blue sign in front of my house tomorrow.
Sounds
like,
legit.
what?
I mean, shouldn't you be the one putting up the signs in front of your own house?
Somebody's
Not
coming
in
by every
Canada.
day and putting a different political
I know
sign up
someone's
there.
just messing with you, Giri.
It's just common knowledge
damn
in
it.
her community that that's like a free place where they can put up their own propaganda.
Yeah, there's so many signs in my front yard every single day.
But by the way, Giri, I did not know you were in Canada, so that's cool because Nux is Canadian, I'm Canadian, you're Canadian, Hiding is from like Texas or something, whatever.
He's not from Texas. He's just moved there because he wants to evade taxes.
Yeah.
True, yeah.
Legally.
He got really wealthy off his Sekiro speedruns, and now he...
Nice.
I happen to love Asian cuisines. It's probably my favorite cuisine as well. Not to cook. I only make eggs.
Same, bro.
I'm a basic man. Okay, I can make scrambled eggs and omelets and sunny side ups, and that's basically the extent of my cooking.
Yes, and I can heat up like those frozen pizzas.
I can,
do that as
yes.
well.
Anything that involves just putting something in a place and leaving it there for an amount of time, like that's my forte when it comes to cooking.
All necessary skills. We have to start somewhere, right, guys?
True.
Mhm.
At least I'm better than my dad. The extent of his cooking is opening a can of beans. Okay, that's his.
Not even heating it up.
No,
just
no,
cracking it open.
Exactly.
I mean, I like the Chinese restaurants. Everyone tells me they're not authentic,
Right.
so I don't know
that's
if
what I mean.
I'm actually...
I like the American bastardized Chinese food. You know, like the really sweet, crunchy stuff. Yeah, baby.
No, you're hurting my feelings right now.
I'm sorry.
I'm crying.
Oh, this is so
My inner Chinese is so sad.
It's what I get every Christmas.
If you go with your friends to like a buffet, they're like, well, you're just gonna eat like 2 plates, bro. You paid for it. Like, you might as well eat more. And then you end up like destroying yourself, and you're like, no.
No, that's not
What?
even friends. My mom forces me to. My mom.
Let's
really?
go. Let's go.
I would be like 12 years old, and she's like, "You're not fucking stopping until you eat at least 2 plates of crab legs. I did not pay $20 for you, so you can just eat potatoes. Shame on you, and fried rice and shit.
Yeah, I
like,
get
eat
that.
the sushi, eat all the sushi, and eat all the seafood." I'm like, "Mommy, no more. I'm full."
So, random food take that is correct. So, a thing that I recently started doing, and by recently, it's ever since I've become enlightened. You go to a restaurant with some homies, and you order 6 entrees and no mains.
Oh.
That is the correct take. Mains are overrated as hell, okay? I make a better steak. Oh, I also make steak. I also do grill stuff. I forgot when I was listing off my cooking expertise. I'm not talking about like Chinese food, obviously. That you're just gonna get mange. You're not gonna walk in there and walk out with like 40 egg rolls, okay? So I'm talking about like, you know.
Oh my god.
I have to ask. Hiding, Animac, Giri, are you aware that cucumbers are pickles?
Yes.
Yeah?
What? Yeah. What?
You guys are all so smart. This is crazy. On my other podcast, on the Some Ordinary podcast, on episode 1, Umpi brought up that pickles are cucumbers. I'm like, duh. And Mudahar was like, what? No, pickles aren't cucumbers. You're shitting me. That's not true. That's not true.
Yeah,
Dude,
I heard of this incident.
I was like,
Mudahar can explain how to like operate a shell PC and like put in all these crazy different programs to like
he made
hack
his
the other
own
side of the world,
VPNs,
like-
okay? Like this, he's a genius. He had no idea pickles were cucumbers, okay? And Charlie
That's so
only
funny.
recently heard of it, that pickles and cucumbers are the same thing. So then in episode 3 again, we had to mention again, like we had Carson as the guest, so we were like, okay, Carson, did you know that pickles are cucumbers? He's like, no way, that's crazy, I didn't know that. We're like, oh my god, how do all these people
What?
not know?
That's almost the equivalent of saying cats are female dogs. Like, how do you not know this?
It's up there. Oh my god, dude, it's the funniest shit I've ever seen. It's like pickle
That
Rick
is
level
weird.
hilarious. And then Oopie's trying to make people feel better. He's like, truth is, it's like, it's not that important information anyway. You don't really need to know. And it's like, yo, but it's like basic stuff. Okay.
No, I
Yeah.
know. It's to me, it's kind of like
funny.
not knowing some, like obvious thing, like the Earth revolves around the sun type deal.
Wait, what?
And no, don't do it.
Okay.
Don't tell me that Galileo was wrong. Okay, I don't want to get into that.
The truth is, it's all a matter of perspective, right? From the Earth's perspective, the entire universe is revolving around the Earth. I'm just saying. Whatever.
but
On the other hand, you
Copernicus-
can't have
anyway,
the sun's
it's all right.
perspective because you would be dead before you were able to
Oh,
have it.
interesting. And that is to
It's
say
like a-
that you don't believe in panentheism, that the sun has a mind, as a consciousness of its own.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess if we ascertain proof, I didn't know that was a thing.
Wait,
truth
what do you
be
mean
told.
proof? What is consciousness? You're the philosophy
Well-
guys, you and Animac. What is consciousness?
Well, nobody really knows.
Well,
I mean,
there's
there's-
one theory of consciousness is called panentheism, and that is that everything in creation has consciousness on its own level, including
isn't-
the sun.
That is just essentially the Zen Buddhist view as well.
Are you picking fights with the Zen Buddhists right now, my guy? Like, you wanna-
No, it's just it's all Buddha nature, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No, that didn't mean anything.
I'm so
No one knows what
confused.
you're saying.
You know that sun that you were talking about? That sun was you all along.
Ah, you're one
Literally
with the universe.
orgasming from
Oh
coolness.
shit.
What do you mean? Obviously, Lord of the Rings is canon. Like I don't.
You mean
I
to
don't
real
understand.
life?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I've got
Yeah, the
proof
hobbits
actually.
exist.
Oh god.
I have proof Lord of the Rings is
His
canon.
proof is that he's 5'1" and that he's a hobbit. He's gonna show us his hairy feet.
I don't want you
wanna
guys
see
to
that.
tell anybody. I told you I went up on the mountain, right? I was
Yes.
gone for a year on the mountain.
Yeah.
Found a volcano.
Okay. Was it the fires of Mount Doom, bro? Was it the fires of Mount Doom? Oh god, it's the ring. Oh my god, the ring, the one ring to rule them all.
Oh shit! Let's go.
Don't tell anybody though. And I'm
Oh,
not gonna put it on.
secret.
Don't want to go invisible. But
secret.
just canon. Just
But if
canon.
when you turn 114 years old, you still look the same, we'll know.
Yeah.
By the way, I used to say that I know 2 YouTubers that have PhDs, Animac and MatPat, because I thought MatPat had a PhD in neuroscience. He doesn't. Someone said it and he never said no, so people really think he has a PhD in neuroscience. I asked the gamer from Mars, who's like, he's a MatPat expert, because Matt Pet.
Well, he's an every YouTuber expert, right?
He's
That's
an
what
every
he does.
YouTuber expert, but he also he made a video about Matt Pet that Matt Pet reacted to on stream and just roasted the crap out of him. So ever since then, he's been really into Matt Pet
Getting
stuff.
things right. Oh,
He doesn't have a PhD in neuroscience. I can't believe it. He took 1 semester of neuroscience, and the rest of his time in college, apparently, he was taking art stuff. But he says that he's a neuroscience guy because he technically took 1 semester of neuroscience.
To be fair, I didn't even know he made those claims.
I don't think he made the claims.
Yeah.
I think other people made the claims, and he just never
just rolled with it.
Just kind of rolled with it. People say you're a genius. You don't say, well, actually.
Remember what I said in the previous episode to Saw? It's not about being good. It's just about how entertaining you can make it when you're sucking. We were talking about gaming, but it applies to many things, obviously.
Obviously.
Oh yeah, that applies to
My-
gaming a ton. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my head totally went the other way though. I was not thinking about gaming when you said that. I was like, true. I'm so sorry.
No, it's all good. Anime
No.
gives great blowjobs.
Oh yeah, let's go.
I mean, I remember in high school we were pissed at a teacher. We, as in the rest of the kids in the class, I of course would never commit.
Would never.
We filled a
Never.
garbage can with water, we poured it out of the window on the guy's car, and it froze it to the ground. The guy could not get in his car. He went to his car. It was one of those little window cleaners, those little ice scratches, and he's just it's trying to.
no.
But the sad
It
thing
was a
is,
sad moment.
the saddest thing to me is I've had people move here in southern Ontario from Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and one of the reasons why they tell me they moved here is because they like the mild winters.
That's
And I'm like,
that's
how is
horrifying.
this mild?
This was an epic highlight reel from the latest episode of the Rant Cafe anime podcast that I do weekly and is uploaded on iTunes, on Spotify, and on the Rant Cafe YouTube channel Uncut. And this is just kind of a highlight reel that I'm going to be doing once a week here on Nuxanor.